The future effects refers to the undeniable changes we are seeing in the world today. With AI, with many new things coming into the world, one thing is certain: your ability to sell will stand the test of time. In today's video, I'm going to give you a few reasons why it's important to sell so that you can be able to take advantage of the opportunities that sales will bring your way. My name is Iyore. I've trained thousands of salespeople across several countries, including Nigeria, Ghana, USA, UAE, Rwanda. I'm an author of several books and resources on sales, and I'm featured on lots of media platforms to talk about successful selling. I work in an organization was being targeted to sell to 20 high net worth individuals. I was able to bring in 21 high net worth individuals to the organization in a single month. I also participated in a sales competition where I won and I was sent for the World Cup for an all expense paid trip. I moved to another organization where I was able to double my portfolio by over 100% in just 11 months. I'm CEO for Advantage and I specialize in Salesforce management. This means work with sales teams and CEOs, partnering with the team leads to help them optimize sales results and get sales results faster and in record time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to give you a few reasons why it's important to learn to sell. You see, selling is not about products per se. When we think about sales, don't just think about your products. Think about the fact that it gives you the ability to influence others. I remember several years ago, an article by Harvard Business Review. They said, if you want to hire the CEO, the next CEO of an organization, they said, don't go to any other departments. Don't go to HR accounts. Don't go to any other departments. They said, go straight to the sales team. Because in the sales team, you'll find people who can influence others. See, your ability to strike partnership deals, your ability to negotiate, to bring in new opportunities for your organization as a CEO will stem from your ability to sell effectively, your ability to influence others. So it's not about products, it's about influence. Sales is also recession proof. This means that no matter how things go, no matter how things happen in the economy, one thing is certain: you can lay off any other departments, but salespeople will remain because they are the ones bringing in the revenue. So selling is a skill that if you learn it early, it will save you so much time in future. You know, when I used to work in a financial institution, I remember I would see people coming to the bank, and while I'm seated, they will say things like, maybe for example, for a period, I was working on a desk. I'm just saying, they will say things like, "Oh, I just got XYZ amount of money. I'm retired. Please, can you advise someone to do with it?" Now, you see, the only thing we could advise them to do was to possibly put it in a bond or in a certain investment, but we know that that's not enough because some of those, in some investments, by the time by the time recession eats into inflation, eats into your profits, we at best just help you make sure that your money doesn't go below its current value that you've given to us. But to increase it and do more, there are certain skills you must have. You must know how to sell. Selling is not just about products, like I said. You must know how to strike conversations. You must know how to initiate inspiration. You must know how to meet strangers and get them to want to do business with you. And there are concepts and there are techniques for all these things. Another thing that beautiful about sales is that sales multiplies whatever skill you have. It's a skill multiplier. So whatever it is that you can do, when you add influence to it, when you add your ability to speak, negotiate, to persuade to it, you find out that that little thing you can do, if it's little, it becomes so much more valuable. Then the number one leadership skill is selling. Because you see, it's one thing to be able to lead people because you're the manager and you pay them their salaries, or you would have the power to hire and fire. It's another thing to lead people because they want to follow you. The way you can lead people because they want to follow you is because of one thing: influence. Influence. So sales is the power of influence. This means you can mobilize your team, inspire them, make them feel like they want to do it because they want to do it, not just because you said so. And it gives you a strong leverage in what you do. So don't wait anymore. Don't wait for the right time. Now is the time to master this skill. Now is the time to learn this skill. If you see the importance of this skill, you wouldn't just be casual about it. Meaning, you wouldn't just be, it won't just be one of those skills that is in the back burner while you're living you're living life day to day. And when I talk to you about, when I'm saying why you must sell and the future effect, remember, AI is changing a lot of things. A lot of people say things like, wow, am I still going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, is my job still going to be relevant? Oh, can AI do the work of salespeople? One thing is certain. The reason why AI cannot do the work of salespeople is because the emotional intelligence, the creativity, that selling brings. The ability to look at a person for the first time, walk around the conversation, move with your heart, follow your guts, guide you through a conversation to the close. Ladies and gentlemen, is something that AI most likely will not be able to do. So you have a strong leverage. If AI takes away every other skill you have, or every other opportunity you think you've had, or you have, or may have, but you have the ability to sell, you will still remain relevant. And think about this. I'm not saying this, as I'm speaking to you now, I'm not speaking to you because you're not in sales. I didn't create this video for people who are not in sales. I created this video for people who are in sales. So when I'm telling you why you need to sell, I'm saying the sales job you have right now, give it your best. Commit to being a master at it. Commit to being so good at sales, such that, who knows, we can do business together someday. Maybe one day I'm invited to speak at a particular event or at a particular place, and possibly you're invited to speak as well because you've shown great expertise and you've done your work well. So don't miss the opportunities that life presents you because you know how to sell. It will give you a strong leverage. Now, what happens to you when you learn how to sell? I'll give you 4 things. You stop waiting for opportunities. You create them. You're not waiting for good things to happen anymore. You decide, you know what, this is the path I'm going to follow. This is what I'm going to do. You create your opportunities. Number 2, you stop begging for attention. You command it. Because you dress well, you speak well, you present yourself well, you stand well, you walk well. Number 3, you stop struggling with cash flow. You control it. You can determine what you will earn. You can determine how much money will come to you. Because you say to yourself, you know what, if I sell, I can make a commission. You stop working for money. Money starts working for you. Because the money will become so much and you can now decide, you know what, where do I put this money to? Let me invest in XYZ. Where can I allocate funds to? So one thing is certain. You may have been in sales for a while and it doesn't look like the money is coming in yet. As long as you can continue that course and don't stop. Because these laws are not things I discovered or are not things I created. These are things I discovered. These are things that were there before I was born. Or maybe before you were born. Because these laws have been there, one thing is sure. If you keep at it, the money will come. If you help enough people get what they want, by default, life would eventually help you get what you want. So you want to work at being a blessing to people through sales. Because the more you get those products or get those services and you influence people in the direction of light, in the right direction, of course, you're making the world a better place. And what you sow will eventually be what you reap. So don't wait for the future to happen to you. Don't get into the future and suddenly you realize that, wow, I don't know how to talk to people. Wow, I don't know how to sell. Go ahead of it. Go ahead of the future. Learn to sell. Because the future belongs to the closers, the persuaders, the leaders. And the future belongs to you. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you haven't liked the video, please like. You can comment below which of these points I've shared that got your attention the most. If you haven't watched the next video, watch the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe here as well. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Talk to you soon.